it does take extra income, blue collar workers especially, to own a piece of ground these days because it's so expensive.
All right, we're talking about the importance of having two sources of income to help pay for your first farm and how important it is to save all your trail camera photos. So if you ever decide to sell the farm, you have a nice portfolio to hand over to the new owner, and it just helps kind of tell the story of the farm. We're talking with John Tabor from Illinois on how he thinks about these topics. Hope you guys enjoy it. Here we go. How important was this? You had a catalog of trail cameras and harvest pictures, which is so important. Everyone knows that, but not everyone takes the point to actually do it. That's so important too, I think, of just having documentation to show that, like, hey, there's good deer here and there's good deer here every single year.
Yeah, I'm one of them guys who basically save all the, deer pictures that I can over the years. And I mean, this is going back to, the early 2000s when the digital cameras first came out. I was just one of them guys, all right, this buck, it's a 3-year-old. Let's save his file and see where he's going to be next year. And so I always did that to every farm I hunted, and especially this the one that you own, because you want to see the potential of that deer where it's going to be, when he's 4 and he's 5, and you just want to see him grow from year to year.
Mm-hmm.
So I kept good records, and definitely that was worth doing when you put it up for sale for me.
Yeah. And the harvest pictures as well. And I think too, a lot of those pictures too had I think it's really important. The key landmarks in the pictures too, because it's undoubtedly it's that farm. Like, here's the blind in the background, or here's this food plot, or here's this landmark. I think is always a really good thing, just to like, okay, this is undoubtedly this farm. My Photoshop skills aren't that good, so I can't do that. I can't take a picture and put them in there. But that's just a side tangent. But is there any other advice you would give someone that's kind of just, maybe they talked to the bank and now they're looking to find a deal, and maybe they're too picky, or maybe they're like their expectations are unrealistic? What would you tell that person?
I would say, check the neighbors' farms out. See if they're using it for hunting. You don't want to buy a piece where it's getting pressure on all sides. Especially if it's a small piece. It's just going to make hunting a lot tougher than what it is and should be. So check your neighbors, make sure they're not being pressured that much, and try to find a piece that is less pressured.
That's good advice for sure, because your parcel hunts, especially for instance, a 25-acre parcel. That parcel hunt's a lot smaller if you have hunters on all 4 sides of you.
Yeah, I agree. That piece didn't have a whole lot of pressure. It was surrounded by the right neighbors, and it worked out where, for us, we're fortunate to have that, where we're surrounded by railroad tracks on one side and the DNR on the other, and it just worked out in our favor.
Yeah, for sure. So that 40, is that the last farm you think you'll own, or do you have a desire to maybe scoop up another one along the way?
That's a good question. We'll see. I mean, it's always fun looking and buying again. It's going to be a little bit before I even start looking, because we've got so much work to do on this one. But
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would like to own another. We'll see what the future holds. But for now, we're going to concentrate on this one and try to make it right.
For sure. Yeah. You got your work cut out. Look, this was the other question I wanted to ask you too, because I know a lot of, successful, self-made, hardworking people, and just about all of them have 2 forms of income. How important was it to have the woodworking business as well to kind of help pair all this together?
It helped. Everything helps. Any extra form of income is going to help. So, it's something I've been doing for 15 years. I can't quit my main job yet because the woodworking business is not quite to that level, but eventually I'll be there one day. So any extra source of income, it's going to help. 2 jobs is going to be better than one, but it takes away from a lot of your family time. But that's what I knew what I needed to be is have extra income, so we can eventually one day, be able to afford a piece of land that we want to build a house on, or if we want to hunt.
Mm-hmm.
So it does take extra income, you know, blue collar workers especially, to own a piece of ground these days because it's so expensive.
All right, there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We have more content like this every single Thursday and Saturday here on the YouTube channel, and new podcasts every single Monday, wherever you listen to those. And my name is Jake Hofer. I'm a real estate broker out of the state of Illinois, and the goal of this channel is to basically help educate people when they're buying, selling, or just wanting to learn more about land ownership. Hope you guys enjoyed the content here today.